going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. In this video I'll be teaching you guys how to design this simple flyer in CorelDraw. If you're new, consider subscribing by clicking on the red button below and turn on the bell icon in order not to miss my future upload. Coming over here, the stock images we'll be working with, and this is the text we'll be working with in this video. I'm going to link all this in the down description below so you can check it out and make use of it. So without wasting any further of your time, guys, let's get straight to the video. Welcome to CorelDraw, guys. The size we'll be working with is 6 by 9 inches. 6 by 9 inches. Alright, guys, so this is what you're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is bring in my rectangle and place it over here and change the size also to 6 by 9 inches, and this is what you're going to have. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, is, as you can see, we'll have a stroke over here. So to remove that stroke, all you need to do is come over to this sign here and right click on it and remove the stroke. Alright, guys, so we're going to import our stock images. To do this, right click over here or go to your file on your menu bar and locate import. Okay, so click on import and wait for it to load. So locate where your file is saved, and all you need to do is locate where it's saved, and you can select all. Alright, so select all and just place them over here. So guys, as you can see, this image, the background is out already. I've removed the background. So if you want to learn how to remove background, you can go and check out my previous video. I have a video where you can learn how to remove background either in Photoshop or CorelDraw. If you're new to CorelDraw, also go and check out my previous video. I have a video where you can learn CorelDraw from scratch. Okay, so let's jump into it. So guys, so the first thing I'm going to do, guys, is bring in this background and right click on it, select power clip and place it inside this frame. So once you select power clip, this arrow is going to come up asking you where you want to place your image to. So we want to place our image in this rectangle we've created already. So all you need to do is just click on it, and as you can see, boom, it will bring itself over here. So as you can see, our image is not fitted to frame. So what you're going to do is right click on it and select edit power clip. So once you do that, all you need to do is just scale this up this way. So once you scale it up this way, bring it to the top and scale this up a bit, and you can leave this to this and click on finish. Alright, so this is what you're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do also is bring in this second background we have here and right click on it, select power clip inside and place it inside this frame. So what you're going to do is right click again and select edit power clip to edit the frame, the background we have inside the frame. So all you need to do is just bring it up here. Alright, bring this up here, and now to blend this background together, all you need to do is go to your transparency tool. Alright, so let's bring it to this point. Now use your transparency tool to blend this place together. Alright, so click and drag this way. This is your transparency tool. As you can see, click and drag this way to blend it together this way. Alright, guys, so this is what you're going to have. Now to blend this upper part here, all you need to do is go to your bitmap and bitmap. As you can remember, guys, if you remember, I told you guys to, if you want to bitmap double-sided, like if you want to bitmap a multiple part in any background or any image, you need to bitmap it. Alright, convert it to bitmap. So go to your menu bar and select bitmap. Now select convert to bitmap and give it resolution of 300 and change the color mode to RGB and click OK. So now you can blend this part, as you can see. So this is what you're going to have, guys. So now go to your mesh mode or your blend mode on your property bar and select hard light. Alright, so this is what you're going to have. Now close this, click on finish, and now what you're going to do, guys, is bring in this image. Alright, place it over here And what you're going to do is locate your property bar, and you can see we have a mirror tool here. All right, so using this mirror tool, we have the horizontal and we have the vertical. So use the horizontal and flip it this way. All right, now mirror it to the left, and this is what you're going to have. So what we're going to do, guys, is now power clip this inside by right clicking on it and select power clip. The reason why I'm power clipping all this inside this frame is because, as you can see, this image is like kind of going out of the frame. So to bring it all in one to this frame, all right, so you need to like power clip all inside the frame. So right click on it and select power clip and place it inside this frame. All right, so as you can see, everything is on one. All right, so this is what you're going to have. Now let's edit this image, and by right clicking on it and select edit power clip. All right, so I'm going to like scale this image up this way. All right, so let's just scale this up this way. Okay, so now I'm going to edit this, and let's just scale this up a little bit. All right, and bring it to the left kind of. Now use your rectangle tool and draw a line like a rectangle here. Just draw a rectangle box here and give it a white color. Okay, now remove the stroke. All right, by right clicking on this sign here and remove the stroke. Okay, boom, as you can see, is out. Now what you're going to do, guys, is click on finish. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is bring in this airplane, all right, and place it to this point. All right, this is actually a travel and tour flyer. So just place this over here. All right, and leave this to that, and this is what you're going to have. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, first of all, import our text. So go to your text and select, all right, select all, Control A to select all, and Control C to copy. Now come back to coreldraw, select your text tool on your tools bar and select, click over here and Control V to paste this way. I believe you guys can't see it, so but our text is here based on the black background we have. So I'm going to give this a white color so we can see the text. All right, so this is what you're going to have. Now I'm going to copy this way. All right, I'm going to cut using Control X. Now place this over here. Okay, so let's break this apart this way. Just break it apart this way and place this here. All right, guys, so this is what you're going to have. In case you're confused, just drop me a comment in the comment section below. So for now, let's drop this over here and cut this one. All right, and place it over here. So let's just break this apart this way. All right, so this is what you're going to have. Also break this apart. All right, so bring this here and break this apart this way. This is what you're going to have. Now use Control K on your keyboard, all right, to break it apart. Once you do that, it will leave you with this. Everything now is one on its own. So what you're going to do, guys, is change the fonts. The font we'll be using for this is normal Arial, and we'll use Control A to select all and Shift F3 on your keyboard. Press Shift F3 on your keyboard. This is going to come up, so use uppercase. Okay, once you select on uppercase, it will change it to capital letter this way. Boom, so this is what you're going to have. Now scale this down this way. All right, just scale it down this way, and let's bold it this way and give it a yellow color. All right, so this is what you're going to have. Somebody asked me where I get my color inspiration from. Actually, sometimes from the background, from the concept, from the logo, I get it anywhere. Okay, so that's how I get my own color combination. All right, so this is how I do it. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, is bring this over here and scale this up. Same thing, select Shift F3 to change to uppercase. What we mean by uppercase is capital letter. Okay, change it to caps. Now break this apart, Control K to remove this, break this apart this way and scale this one up. Okay guys, so once you do that, this is what you're going to have. And now what we're going to do is just scale this down and select all and click on letter L to give it a left alignment. I taught you guys all this, so don't be confused. So the font we'll be using for this is our normal Arial also, so leave this to this and bring this to this point. Okay, so this is what we're going to have. Now use your rectangle tool and draw a box this way. All right, and give it an orange color this way. So remove the stroke. As you can see, we have a black stroke here. Right click over here and remove the stroke. So this is what you're going to have, guys. Now bring in this one and you can cut out the question mark and paste it over here. Now give this an uppercase, shift F3, don't be confused as I said earlier, and just place this over here. As you can see, it's behind, so what you're going to do is use your shift page up to bring it forward. So once you click on shift page up on your keyboard, it will bring it forward. Okay, so the font we'll be using for this is called Vantely. I'm going to put the link or the name of this font in the down description below so you can check it out. So guys, same font to the question mark, use Vantely and scale this up and bring it to this point and leave this to this. All right, so this is what you're going to have, guys. For now, let's place this over here. I believe this is kind of simple to catch and it's not that complicated, so let's leave this over here. And the next thing we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to bring in this picture, this background, and scale this down a bit, and let's place this over here. All right, so I'm going to use my my transparency tool to blend this to the background. So let's use our transparency tool and fade out this part. All right, so once you fade out this part, as you can see, it's blending to the background. So as I told you, don't forget, if you want to blend multiple parts, convert to bitmap. All right, and you can blend multiple parts this way. All right, so same thing, convert to bitmap, draw this way. All right, so if you don't know how to draw this, actually white hide and black reveals. Okay, so you can do this and bitmap, and this is what you're going to have, guys. Now as you can see, we've blended this to the background, so let's leave this to this. If you also wish, you can power clip inside, right click on it and place inside the container or the rectangle or the frame. So this is what we're going to have. Now let's bring in our rectangle again. First of all, let's scale this plane this way to let's have this. All right, so this is what you're going to have, guys. Now let's bring in our rectangle and draw a box this way. All right, so I believe this is kind of simple and not that complicated for you guys. So let's draw a box here, and I'm going to give this first of all a white color so you can see it very well. So let's give this and leave this to this. Okay guys, so the color I'll be using for this, first of all, I'm going to give it kind of this color and come over to this point, your tags bar, okay, and sorry, your status bar. Okay, this is called a status bar. Okay, so I'm gonna like go to my color viewer and you know, kind of play with this for this color a bit, and let's play with this color this way. So I'm gonna like, you know, use my interactive freehand tool and draw this way. All right, so I'm gonna click on this node and give it like a dark shade of green. Okay, all right, so this is what you're going to have. So you can change this RGB because we're not printing it. All right, if you're not printing anything in coreldraw, if you're designing and you're printing, you can use RGB as your color mode. Okay, so or if you're printing it, you can use RGB CMYK, sorry. Okay, so guys, this is what you're going to have. Now this is what you're going to have after doing this. All right, so now what we're going to do is remove, let's remove the the stroke. Okay, right click on this sign and remove the stroke. Now what we're going to do, guys, is watch closely. Just watch closely. Right click on it and convert it to curve. And once you do that, it's now an object. Now use your shape tool. As I told you in the beginners class, I told you guys that anytime you convert anything to objects, to curve, is now an object, and you can use your shape tool to create any shape of your choice. All right, so click on your shape tool. As you can see, this node appears. Now right click on this. Once you do that, convert it to curve, and as you can see, we have two arrows here. All you need to do is just drag this one up this way, and boom, you're good. All right, so now let's hold your control on your keyboard and drag this way. The reason why you're holding it is because you want to, like, if you're a professional, you can just drag this way, but sometimes if you're dragging, you can't get it. As you can see, it will be like deviating from what we're having. So if you click on control, all right, this way, it will give you a straight dragging. All right, so now all I did was copy and paste. All right, it's just like a shortcut, copy and paste. But if you don't know how to do that, you can do Control C and Control V. Now as you can see, we'll have two of it. Then you can shift this up this way. All right, just shift it up, and what you're going to do is just basically give it like a lighter shade of blue color, but we're going to change that color viewer to this. All right, let's just give it like a shade of this kind of color. All right, so this is what we're going to have, guys. This is what we are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is basically bring in my freehand tool. As I told you guys, freehand tool is also used to draw shapes. Okay, so I'm going to like bring this here to this point and bring this back here. All right, all we just did was to draw a line. Now use your shape tool, and as you can see, we have double lines here, not just one single line. Now use your shape tool and right click on one of them and just convert to curve, and use this to drag this over here this way, and basically right click on this one, also convert it to curve, and bring in this one this way. As you can see, guys, this is what we're going to have. Now use your interactive fill color to drag this way. All right, so once you're done with that, now click on this node and give it this shade of color. All right, give it this shade of color. First of all, change it to RGB. All right, now give it this shade of color. Choose on the black and give it also this shade of color. All right, so this is what you're going to have basically, guys. Yep, this is what you're going to have. Now the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is remove the stroke as usual. Copy and paste. Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Once you do that, change the color to white and use your transparency tool and drag this way. Fade out this part, as you can see. All right, fade out this part. We are basically adding some effects, guys, so just drag this inside this way, and once you're done with that, just basically right click and power clip it inside this one, and this is what we're going to have, as you can see, guys. So no big deal about all this, and if you're confused, as I said, drop me a comment. If you understand, congratulations. So guys, this is what you're going to have basically. Now what we're going to do is just use a rectangle tool again and draw a box here and give it a yellow color. Remove the stroke and leave that to that, and now copy this text and cut it, sorry, instead of copying, cut it and give it the same font, Vantely. I noticed that some of you guys, you're fond of using a lot of fonts in your designs. You can basically use 2 fonts, 3 fonts is fine to design. Okay, you don't need to like bring a whole of all the fonts you have on your system to to a particular design. Okay guys, so this is what you're going to have. Now break this apart, select all using Ctrl A, use Shift F3 to change to uppercase, and click on OK. And what you're going to do is use Ctrl E to centralize it this way and basically reduce it, and place this here. All right, and basically you can leave this to this and we're good here. Now copy this or cut, Ctrl X, Ctrl X. All right, now also change the font to Vantely, all right, which is the futures. All right, so just change the font to Vantely and change to uppercase. As I told you guys, Shift F3. Now reduce the, just scale it down and place it over here. Okay guys, so this is what you're going to have basically. All right, so let me just give this a kind of sharp orange. All right, I'm feeling it now. All right guys, so this is what you're going to have. Now select this text over here and cut it out and place it over here. Give it a black color first of all. All right, now scale this down, and you can change the font to Vantely. As you can see guys, basically I'm just using a particular font, if you notice. All right guys, so this is what you're going to have. Now use your shape tool and drag this just to increase the spacing. Now delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. We're coming to that. Now cut out this green card and paste it over here and leave that to that for now. And you can basically now take this down this way. All right, this is extension. Okay, now this is what you're going to have. So let's change all to first letter to be title. Okay, so this is what you're going to have. Now select your rectangle again and draw a box here. All right, now convert it to curve by right clicking and convert to curve, and use your shape to put the node here, delete this and delete this, and basically you can leave this to this and give this an orange color. Remove the stroke. What I mean by stroke is the black outline you can see. All right, so you can bring this one here, bring this one here, and bring this one here. All right, so basically guys, this is what you're going to have. Now the next thing I'm going to do is use my rectangle tool again. As you can see, I'm basically using rectangle here, and put the a rectangle here and give it a green color. Remove the stroke and basically put this here. Use Shift Page Up to bring it forward and give it a white color and change to uppercase. Shift F3, and you can leave this to this. Okay guys, so basically that is what you're going to have, and you can scale this down this way and bring this one here, and this is what you're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do guys is bring in this logo, and basically as you can see, where I'm getting my orange color from is from the client's logo. So guys, let's put this here and scale it out, and just scale this down a bit, reduce it and place it over here, and bring this one and leave this one over here and this over here guys. Now the next thing I'm going to do guys is basically I'm going to use my freehand tool and demarcate this logo because they are partnering with each other, and let's just reduce the color opacity to something like 40% black or gray, anyone you can call it. So I'm going to bring in this text guys and place it over here, give it a black color, and let's just place this over here and change to uppercase as you can see. All right, so guys, basically this is what you're going to have, and let's leave this one to this point. Okay, now basically this is what you're going to have for now. So the next thing we're going to do guys is, first of all, let's bold this and change this to green. All right, Now the next thing I'm going to do, let's give this a darker one, like a dark green shade of green. All right, so guys, this is what you're going to have. Now you can let's bring in this background and power clip it inside this frame. Right click on it and edit power clip, and bring it this point. Use your mirror tool as usual. As I said, flip it this way, and now use your transparency tool and fade out this part this way. All right, fade out this part and bitmap it, convert to bitmap, and you can fade out those parts, and you can leave this to this. All right, so this is what you're going to have. Now close, and this is what you're going to have, guys. Now bring in this information, guys. Bring in this information and place it over here. Change it to black, and sorry, black color. Scale this down and change. You can change the font if you wish. Change the font. If you don't wish, you can follow my own font. All right, this is what you're going to have, guys. Now place it over here, and the next thing I'm going to do is cut out this and place it here. Now change the font of this one to this Vantely and scale it up a bit. So this is what you're going to have, guys. This is what you are going to have. Now give it a black color, a deep black color, like a deep one. Now what we're going to do, guys, is import. I'm going to import some icons for this. All right, so what we're going to do is right click, click on import, and just locate where you have your own icons. Mine are saved to this. I have the location, I have the email, I have the Instagram, and I have, let's say, address, Instagram, phone number. All right, the phone icon. So basically, guys, just place them here. So I can see one of this icon did not come up, so let's select another one. All right, let's take this one. Now, guys, don't forget I'm going to place all this in the down description below. So if you don't know how to select this, just go and type Instagram logo on Google, you'll get it. So let's now go to your bitmap, select black and white under your mode. So once you do that, this is going to come up. Make sure your conversation mode is on line art. Okay, so click on OK. Now go to your trace bitmap, select outline, trace, line art, and wait for this to load. And once it's done loading, this is what you're going to get. And this is actually wasting time. It's counting, as you can see, and boom, this is what you're going to get. So delete this one and remove this. Okay, so just delete and basically keep this one here and leave this to this. This is what you're going to have for now, guys. Now bring in the Instagram. I'm not going to change the color, I'll just leave it to this. So let's leave this one here as the Instagram handle, so you can check them out. They're actually legit, guys. I'm not just designing anything here. So go to your bitmap, and if you want to, this is actually a free advert, you can actually go and check them out. Use the contact is working. All right, so delete this and place this information here. All right, place this information. This is address, that's location icon. Place it to the location and bring in your phone number. First of all, bitmap this one, convert it to bitmap because it's kind of heavy, that's why. So it's kind of hard. So go to your bitmap, outline, trace, mode, black and white, and this is going to come up. And go to your trace bitmap, outline, trace, and line art. If you don't understand, drop me a comment in the comment section. Then delete this one. All right, so once you delete that, this is what you're going to have, guys. Now, as you can see, I'm gonna give this a green color, just like differentiate it. Now I'm gonna just bring it to this point, so let's scale this down a bit. So just bring in your ruler, make sure it's aligned to this point. As you can see, it's not aligned, so let's bring it to this place. All right, if you're enjoying this video, guys, give it a thumbs up. All right, give it a thumbs up. I'm watching you. Give it a thumbs up, guys. Give it a thumbs up. All right, guys, so this is what you're going to have. Now, guys, let's import this. I believe I have this. Let me just check. Let's check. Okay, we don't have it. So what we're going to do is, guys, is just go to Google. So basically, guys, what I want to add here is basically a flag like Canada and US flag, because what we're having here is a travel and tour flyer, so it will be nice adding it. So let's just download Canada, let's say Canada flag. All right, so this is what we're going to have. As you can see, we have Canada flag. Now let's download, copy this one. Let's copy and paste here and go back and type USA flag. All right, and boom, we have this. All right, so copy and paste. Now scale this down and scale this down this way. Now bring it to this point and also bring in this one to this point. As you can see, make sure they are aligned together. All right, so let's just place this over here and boom. Now, guys, I believe there's nothing confusing here, and basically this is how I designed this flyer in CorelDRAW. If you have any question, guys, and if you enjoy this video, guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I'm serious, give it a thumbs up, and make sure you share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video.